Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Throwing first play is Herbert. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Cook again.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Cook looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And Mahomes going to run again.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. It's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They find some open field here.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know the guy's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point was looking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
Now the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA. Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling for points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Left side, Cook. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he rips that one incomplete there.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd and a long way to go.
Herbert, that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Chiefs 14, Chargers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their #1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Oh, heck of a move. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Good tackle there by Marcus Epps.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Herbert.
This is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mahomes to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Mahomes.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were